forget it. Don't fold under pressure. Girl, I'll never let you. No, I think I can take you. I think I can take you down. Oh, oh. No, I think I can take you. I think I can take you down. Oh, oh. Ooh. Baby, you got me so tempted. I must admit it. If you with it, girl, I'm with it. I'm so committed to you now. Girl, I gotta know, are you down? I know you don't mess around, but I need you to take this chance. No, I think I can take you. Oh, oh. I think I can take you down. Oh, oh. No, I think I can take you. Oh, I think that I can take you down. Oh, oh, ooh. Not tryna get too mannish, but can you call me Papi in Spanish? I need to see ya, my mamacita. If you play your cards right, girl, I'ma give it to you all night. Tell me what you like, girl, I'ma give it to you all night. I think I can take you. Oh, I think I can take you down. Oh, baby, I think I can take you. I think I can take you down. Oh, I think I can take you. Are you ready, baby? I think I can take you down. Oh, no, I think I can take you. I think I can take you down. Oh, no, I think I can take you down.
Well, all right. I have Tyjuan on my platform today, and he is taking us down. All righty. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Lady Diva Live Radio. I am your host with the most. Live on air right now. You could call in and give us a shout out. Welcome, welcome, Tyjuan. Thank you for coming in. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm happy and blessed to be here.
All right. With that hiatus that happened with you, I was worried about you. So as far as I know, I want to ask you, are you all right now?
Absolutely. You know, just a little health scare, but it definitely opened my eyes to a lot. So
yeah,
just happy to, like I said, happy to be here.
Right, right. Well, as we move along in the show, that track I played, "Take You Down," I really love it. What year that track came out and when it was released? And is there a story behind that song, "Take You Down"?
Well, that song was released in 2020, which is last year. I think midway to last year. Not really a story behind the song, but the fact that it felt like we were turning the corner, you know, with the pandemic, and we wanted to release a strong song, and so that was definitely one of my favorites, you know, at the time, and so, you know, we went on ahead and put it out there just to see what kind of reaction we would get from people. So,
right, gotcha. And thank you for that information. So as we move along here, where are you calling from, Tyjuan? Where are you calling from?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, all right, fans out there in Atlanta. Hope you're listening in. Call in. So, Tyjuan, introduce yourself to others that are listening in. There are curious listeners out there. So what would you tell them about yourself? How long you've been in the music industry? Did you grow up in a musically talented family? And also, what and who inspires you back then and keeps you inspired today?
Okay. Well, I was originally born in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay.
I grew up actually in Texas.
Okay.
I went to school there, and then I moved to Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. Okay.
And you know, I laid foundation in a couple of different places, and now here I am, you know, in Atlanta, Georgia, just trying to navigate, you know, through music and life. And as far as how long I've been doing music, I've been doing music since I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I signed my first deal when I was 19 with Universal.
Okay.
So it was pretty awesome. I mean, we didn't really get a chance to do anything only because it was actually MCA at the time, but they were moving over to Universal. They were combined, so we kind of got shifted. And,
Yeah.
you know, we were trying to stay afloat.
Yeah.
But, you know, eventually that time came to an end, and it made me want to. And at that time, I was in a group.
Okay.
So then at that time, I was like, you know what? It's time for me to, you know, start doing some things on my own. I had always
Going
been
solo.
in a group. Yeah, so you know, I started doing stuff on my own, and it went great. I mean, I got to do a whole lot of things as far as you know, I've always been a writer.
Okay.
And I had been doing that since like middle school. So
Okay.
you know, once I got a chance to show, you know, other people what I could do, you know, I found myself on writing teams, and you know, I wrote a lot of hits that people probably would never know that I wrote because I was on a writing team. You know, I did the majority of the writing on a lot of them.
Okay.
And you know, as you know, just wanting to be in the business and wanting to be, you know, just wanting to be around.
Yeah.
I didn't care, you know, that my name wasn't being mentioned or anything like that. Like I was just happy to be there. I don't think until I got older where I understood why I should have had my name on this stuff and all of that. Because as we all know, if you don't got a picture of it, or if it doesn't have the name on it, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's you know, one of the pitfalls of being in the music business.
Now,
But
your musical influences are like Stevie Wonder, Lionel Ritchie, New Edition, John P. Key, Canton Jones, J. Moss, and Dave Hollister. And the more and more I've researched your name and heard all these singles, and I ain't never heard of you before, and I ain't never heard the music, I don't believe. And I'm like, what? And you do remind me of J. Moss and Dave Hollister and Stevie Wonder all bunched up. And it's really good. I really like it. I like all of it.
Thank you. I
like
appreciate
all the tracks. Yeah. Like, wow, okay. So it's amazing. Send regards to Ronald Schufert for bugging me. So here you are on my platform, so you get to tell people about yourself. So thank you for that information. Thank you. And I see that you had won an Underground Music Award. What year was that?
So that was I won one in 2006, and then again in 2008.
Okay. Well, are you trying to get your music back on the charts?
Absolutely. we got some big things planned. The pandemic kind of it's crazy because you would think that with the pandemic people would have really been jumping on music because we couldn't go out. There wasn't a whole lot to do.
Everyone had to recreate themselves.
Yeah. And nobody was really releasing music. Like there wasn't that many people that that I guess once the pandemic came, it was just like, okay, it's time to shut down.
Yeah, a lot of
at
people
the same time,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I tried. I put out a couple of singles last year just to let people know that hey, we still doing music over here. And so this year, it started off with another single. I had the opportunity to work with a Grammy-nominated platinum selling producer, Katie on the track. I got to work with him, and we did the
Okay.
So that came out in January, and then last month we released that part.
All right.
Yeah. So those were the two that we released so far, and then we got some good stuff coming up.
Oh yes. Okay. So we're gonna talk about now is about Fight for Love. But first we want to talk about that part. I want to spin it. What do you think, Tyjuan?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So give me briefly what inspired you to do that track, that part. What's the story behind that song?
So I'm gonna tell you, I was having a conversation with somebody, and I said something that I obviously resonated with, and so while I was saying it to her, she said, that part. She kept saying that part while I was talking. So I asked, like, what does that mean? And she was like, when you really feeling something and somebody's speaking that truth to you, that part.
Okay.
And then so I just took it a step further and was like, you could probably associate that with anything. Meaning if you notice features on somebody, you could say that part.
Yeah.
Or if like you say somebody's beautiful, like she's beautiful, that part. You know what I mean? So that's basically where it came from, and I just kind of took it and ran with it.
All right then. And what about Fight for Love? What's up with that tune right there? I love that one.
So Fight for Love is just basically like you in the midst of losing that person that you really want to be with. And so, you realizing that you got to put your pride to the side and you got to fight for it. You got to fight for it with everything that you got. You want to keep that person in your life. So
right.
That was really the basis behind the song.
Well, all right then. Thank you for that information, Tyjuan. You stay in that hot seat. We'll be right back. Here is that part.